Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome you to the chapter 3 of module 1, that is a function. So first what do you mean by term function? See, function means basically it is a block of code that you need to execute. Right? See, function means basically it is a program within a program. Basically it is a mini program within a program, right? Okay. See, what is the main function? What is the main purpose of the function is basically it is used to group the code that gets executed multiple times. Okay. See, in generally function means one program it is being divided into the small as well as the module chunks. See, as a program goes larger and larger, functions make it more organized as well as the manageable. See, if we are having so many lines of code, so if the program is very lengthy, so that program can be divided into the smaller the module chunk, so that see that particular program it will be more organized, functionally organized. So we are going to use this function concept. Basically it is a mini program within a program. See, if I want to define a function, I'm going to use a def as a keyword. I'm going to say def hello. This is the function name hello. See, first def hello name. See, first def hello name. I'm going to print hello plus the name. So what does it print? Hello. The name will be printed. So see, def is a keyword. You need to use a semicolon. So I'm going to print, so I'm going to come out of the function. So it will print hello Alice. See, very important is, see, once the function is defined, first you need to define a function, then next you need to call a function hello of name. So the name we need to print Alice, so it will print hello Alice, hello Bob. So it will print like that. Okay. The next is about the return value as well as the return statements. Return value means return value means basically the function it will return the value. So the length of hello. See, length of hello means 5. Return statement means what? Return statement means basically it is used to end the execution of the function call and returns the result. Right. So return value means the value is being returned. Return statement means the statement is being returned. See, def function, the statements will be return an expression. I'm going to return some of the value. See, if I want to return the sum of a and b, first I'm going to define a function. Def add of a comma b, hence I'm going to return a plus b. So we need to call this function. So add of. So a and b are the parameters. So we need to assign the values for that 2 comma 3. Is equals to the result. I'm going to print this result. The result of, see, this is a format function we are going to use. The result of add function is 6. It will print. Okay. See, basically you need to define a function. This is defining a function. So this is calling a function. This is you're going to return the values a plus b. Okay. The next it is a none value means what? See, none means the absence of a value. Okay. So the next we are going to learn about the local and the global scope. So before going to this, I'll give you 2 minutes time so that you can brush up the concepts. So hello guys, welcome back. The next we are going to learn is about one of the most important concept is the local as well as the global scope means what we are going to learn. See, local scope means what? See, first we have to know what is a local scope. See, local scope means basically first we need to know what is a local variable. See, local variable means what? See, the variable See, first we have to know what is a local scope, then next we have to know what is a local. Very simple. First, what is local variable we got to know. See, local variable means the variable that is assigned inside the function that we call. See, first we have to know what is a local scope, the next comes a local variable. Sorry. First, what is the local scope? Local scope means the variable that is assigned inside the function and which exists is said to be a local scope, whereas the global scope means see the variables that is assigned outside all the functions are said to be exist in the global scope. See, just very simple, I made you confused, sorry. First again I will say you. First, what is a local scope? Local scope means the variable which is assigned inside a function, that is called as a local scope. So hence the variable that exists in this local scope we call it as a local variable. So global scope means the variable which exists outside the function is called as a local scope. So that variable which exists inside that local global scope we call as a global variable. Okay. So this is very easy concept. So I'm going to give an example of this one. See, for example, it is I'm going to say def add of a comma the a. I'm going to say def add of a comma b. I'm going to say here add of a comma add of 2 comma 3. Here I'm going to assign a is equals to 2, so b is equals to 3. So the output will be a comma 3. So if whatever we write inside the function, that is called as a local scope. Global scope example it is I'm going to say def add of a comma the b. I'm going to call a function add of a comma the b. So after calling the function outside I'm going to assign the variables, the values to the variables. A is equals to 5, b is equals to 5. Okay, so this is basically the local as well as the global scope. See, some of the four conditions we have. Local variables cannot be used in the global scope. Global variables can be read from the local scope. Local as well as the global variables with the same name we can use. So the first one it is the global variables can be read from a local scope. See, first def spam a function, hence I am going to call a spam a function. See, I am going to call a spam a functions. So here I am going to print the x. So first I am going to use. See, the local variables can be read from a global variables can be read from a local scope. So first we are going to create a local scope. See, def spam a function. I'm going to print the x. So here I'm spam a function. So you see here the variables x is equals to 42. So this is a local. So this is a local variable, guys. Okay. So see if I want to print the x inside itself, so this is also a local scope. But outside if I want to print x, it is a global, it's a global variables. So this is an example. The next, the local variables cannot be used in the global scope. The next is about the global statement. So the next is about the global statement. See, global statements means what? See, if I use a global variable, right? See, basically global variable means it is the variable it is defined outside the function, that is called as a global variable. See, if I use the global, see if I use the a global variable within a function. See, if I use the global variable within a function, then we need to use the global as a statement. So that we call it as a global statement, guys. See, for example, see, def spam a function. I'm going to define a function. I'm going to call a function spam a function. So here I'm going to say, I'm going to assign the variable. See, I'm going to assign the variables x is equals to spam, x is equals to global, and x is equals to spam. Here I'm going to create a global variable, global x. So mark the x is equals to global. I'm going to print the x. So what is the output, guys? The output will be the global. Okay. So this is about this one. The next is about the exception handling. See, exception handling means, see, sometimes I will get an error exception code. See, if I don't want any errors, next we need to use the exception handling. Basically, three exception handling. We have a try loop, except loop, as well as the final loop, as well as the else loop, as well as the else. We have blocks. See, getting an error or exception in a Python code means the entire program will crash. See, if we don't want our program to crash means we need to use the concept of exception handling. So, see, as we know that whenever we are trying to execute the programs, we'll get some error or we'll get some exception. So, to avoid all this, we are going to use the concept of exception handling methods. So the first one is the try. So try means it is a block which is used to try. Except means it will not execute. For example, say except means that particular statement will be executed. Okay. See, for example, see, if I want to see, we know that 42 divided by 0, it will throw an error. So if I don't want that, means see, def spam divide by, again I'm going to print the spam of 2. Basically it is, see, divide by, I'm going to create a function. I'm going to call the function spam of 2 means, so 42 divided by 2. See, in each and every time I don't want to return these values. Only one time you can use the return statement. So return 42 divided by 2. So it will show the answer for us. 40 divided by 2 answer, 40 divided by 12, 42 divided by 0. So see, 42 divided by, see guys, 42 divided by 0, it will throw an error. So we can't divide 42 divided by 0. So mainly to avoid this, we are going to use the exception handling. So we are going to use a try and except block. See, try 40 try. See, try means a block which is used to try. That's it. So return 42 divided by the value. So see, if I don't want the error in this, I'm going to use except the 0 division error. I'm going to print the error comma the invalid argument. See, if I'm going to divide the value by negative numbers or by 0, it has to print the invalid argument. Some statements we are going to print. So this is about this one. So this is about the exception handling, guys. See, with the next we're having a final block. See, final block means final block will be executed. See guys, first try means a block which is used to try. Try means a block of code which is used to try. The next is except. Except means see, if the condition is said to be false, then this except will be executed. So finally, see, finally means, see whether the try or the except, whether it is a true or false, the finally block will be executed. So this is about the concept of the exception handling, guys. So this is about the basics of Python we learned. Okay. So in this we learn about how to create a function, how to call a function, what is a local scope, what is a global scope, what is a local variable, what is a global variable, and the most important is the exception handling we got to learn. So this is about the module 1, guys. I hope this video is quite informative for you. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.